Baby, you a masterpiece. God took his time on you. Always on my mind, but I'd rather have my mind on you. Beauty is defined on you. Perfectly designed on you. If you see your flaws, let this.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, the ShortSide, and I'm back with another video today. Welcome back to my channel. So a lot of us have been in this work from home space for a little bit over a year now. For some, this is completely the new normal, and for those like me who have their own business, my home is my office. So sometimes I struggle with how to stay productive or things that I should do to stay completely productive while I am at work. And so I want to bring to you a couple of tips on how to stay productive while working from home. As you know, working from home can be totally distracting. You know, you got your TV, you got your cell phone, you got the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many distractions that can happen while you're working from home. And it actually took me a while to combat that and to figure out something that works well for me in my day-to-day productivity and how I'm able to complete tasks and get things done. So let's hop right on into it with these tips. Tip number 1. Develop a morning routine. Y'all, this is to me one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, not only for working from home, but just in life. So develop a morning routine, whether every morning get up and do the exact same thing. So if you get up in the morning, you meditate, you pray, you brush your teeth, you read an article, you stretch, you do yoga, you work out, whatever that morning routine looks like for you, dedicate at least an hour. I personally dedicate at least an hour before I get started on my regular activities to just do me. Focus on myself, do what makes me happy, do what will allow me to get jump started on my day in the best way possible. So if you haven't already, develop a morning routine for yourself and watch how that changes the trajectory of your day. The next tip would be to designate a workspace for you to do work and nothing else. So as you know from my office tour video, I am sitting in my office right now. Right in front of me is my desk, and it actually took me a while to develop this space for what is now my office. It was just at one point just a desk and an uncomfortable chair, and I realized that I had to make this room as comfortable as possible so that it could feel like a work environment. So when I get up in the morning and I come into this room, I know that I am coming to work. I don't lounge around in here. I don't watch TV in here. Every time I come into this room, it is about business and business only. So create a designated workspace for yourself, whether it's a desk, whether it's a quiet room with, you know, just a little setup for yourself. Create that space and make that space as comfortable as possible, especially if you're going to be working remotely for, you know, who knows how long. I like to make sure my space has plants in it. I like to make sure that I have a nice speaker on deck so that I can play my music. And that is another tip. If you are someone who likes to listen to music while you work, please do that. Personally, I like to listen to music without words, so a lot of lo-fi hip-hop beats and a lot of jazz music. Those are my personal favorites. Just because they don't have words, they're not going to distract me from the task that I'm doing, because I find that oftentimes when I'm listening to music with a lot of words, I'll sing along, child. I will get up and dance. I'll just be doing everything but my work. So if you are someone who likes to listen to music, I recommend that you listen to music that doesn't have any words so that you can completely focus on your task at hand. Another tip would be to set daily and weekly goals. This is also something that I started doing for myself. So on Sunday, I get ready for my week. I write out every single thing that I have to accomplish for the week, the big all the way down to the small. And from there, I can differentiate on what day I'm going to do what. And then that just makes it a lot easier for me to roll through my days. So at the beginning of the week, there's this super long list, and by Wednesday, by Thursday, the list has gotten shorter and shorter. It just makes me feel good to see myself cross off stuff off my list, and it really, really gives me a satisfying feeling, and it makes me feel like I am really out here getting it done, okay? I am kind of developing a way that I stay organized. I've only done it 2 weeks so far, so if it's something that really does work for me, or if it's something that I see beneficial beneficial to my productivity, then I'm most definitely going to share it with you all. Just kind of how I lay out all the things that I have to do from most important to least important, and how I make sure that I get those things done. If you don't set the goals that you set for yourself, that's totally okay. Like for myself, a lot of things come up. Sometimes I end up in meetings that I wasn't expecting to end up in. Sometimes I end up having to do tasks that I wasn't expecting myself to have to do for the week. And some stuff sometimes gets put on the back burner. I think that's just a part of like regular work or, you know, business. Sometimes you're not going to accomplish everything, but as long as it can get accomplished within a reasonable time frame, don't beat yourself up, okay? Another tip would be to take breaks. And I think that that was one of my biggest problems. Y'all, I would literally try to be prisoner to my desk. I would not get up. I would not, like, I wouldn't get up to do anything. But when I realized that taking breaks was something helpful for me, so like every hour or every hour and a half, I'll get up and I'll just walk around. So take breaks to go to the bathroom. Take breaks to scroll on your phone. Take breaks to go outside. Take some deep breaths in the air. I love to do that, especially now that it's gotten warmer outside. Just make sure you take breaks. I like to take anywhere from 10 to 15 minute breaks. I do have a 30-minute break at some point in my day, and then I also do an hour off for lunch as well. So make sure that you are taking your designated breaks throughout the day, because that'll keep you energized and keep you ready to do the work that you have to accomplish. You don't want to burn yourself out when you're working, and sitting at your desk for a long period of time will ensure that you will burn out and not be focused on what you're doing. Another productivity tip that I have recently gotten into is, listen, I know this is gonna sound hard. Stop wearing those leggings. Stop wearing those sweatpants. Put some jeans on. Put some clothes on. Because you're going to work. If you were in the office, would you go to work like that? And that was a hard pill for me to swallow too, guys. Like, when I tell you I recently just started wearing clothes into my office, I recently did. And I mean like maybe 3 weeks ago. But in these 3 weeks, I have seen a substantial difference in my productivity. And I don't know what it is about wearing clothes. Like, I have no idea what it is. But it has definitely helped. And when I've tried to go back to wearing leggings, or I'm like, oh, I'll just wear leggings today, I was on chill. I was on chill mode. I wasn't like, you know, ready to be at work. So I definitely, like right now, I got my jeans on. Now, one thing about me, I'm going to always wear my fuzzy socks, but jeans, a blouse, it's work. It's time to work. It's time to do work. And you need to dress the part and you need to look the part. So ditch those sweatpants, girl. Ditch those leggings. Okay, take that robe off. Turn your camera on Zoom, honey, because we're at work. Another tip that I'll suggest is to limit your distractions. I like to be on the phone. Like, I like to talk on the phone with my friends, especially in the day, I like talking on the phone with my friends all day. So putting my phone and my laptop messages and stuff on Do Not Disturb has been a really big help, because my phone isn't dinging off the hook all the time and I'm not getting notifications, and I can just focus on what I'm doing. Oftentimes I'll leave my cell phone in my room, because sometimes that helps a lot too. But just try to limit your distractions. Turn that TV off, okay? Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, okay? You have to put yourself in the situation to where you can do good work, or to where you can do your best work. Distractions are only going to make you miss out on some of the details that you would catch had you been more focused on what you were doing. And lastly, just do what works for you. I know that I've given you a couple of tips to help you be productive, but not every tip that I have shared will work for you. Just like it may not work for the next person, but these are some of the things that I do to keep myself productive. Whatever you're doing, or if you have a productivity routine kind of at the forefront already, continue to do that. And if there are some things, or there are some places where you can see improvement, or where you can see where it could be tweaked or it could be made better, absolutely do that, because, you know, we're always in a place of elevation. We're always hoping to elevate ourselves, to make ourselves better, and to be the people that we want to be in life. So thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my video today. If you love this content, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also, if you have not subscribed already, what are you doing? What are you doing? go ahead and hit that subscribe button and share this with all of your friends. Also, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms to kind of see a different side of me and see kind of what my life is like outside of YouTube. See you all in my next video. Bye.